Hello all and welcome back. So today you join me down in Mandurah. I'm actually down here for 3 days. This is my, no 3 nights. So I've got this is my last day here. I wanted to get away and just think about everything that's going on, and I've been feeling quite depressed as of late, as I knew, earlier on, that I knew I was going to get to this place, and it's not a nice place to be, but I know it will improve because I've got everything booked in and lined up. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just out with my XT4, just having a little bit of a play, doing some long exposures. I've got these lovely details behind me, just on this, I guess this boat ramp, I don't know, it's a bit down from, everything. I'm guessing it's an old one, but it's nice that they've kept it. They could have removed it. I don't think it's in use anymore, but yeah, it's such a toy town down here. And yeah, and the one thing I did notice this morning when I was walking around, it's very desolate. I know because a lot of people are at work and stuff, but there are a lot of cars around, but I suspect they rely on public transport. So just having a go with the XT4, doing some long exposures, if I haven't already mentioned, just seeing how it goes, seeing how I find it, because I'm thinking about making it my permanent system since I've sold my Canon 5D system. My 5D Mark IV is still up for sale. I haven't had any luck selling it. So I've sold all my lenses. I've got people around me. I'm not used to this. Just have to persevere. But yeah, just getting out with my little messenger bag, which I was, hang on, don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Which I was planning on taking with me to England. But, from coming down here and trying it out and seeing how it works, it's too heavy, and for my bad back, and the singular strap just going over my shoulder, it doesn't help. So I bought myself another bag, and that'll be here either on probably next week, I'd say. It was meant to get here this week, but hasn't been dispatched yet. So yeah, so that'll arrive, and I can put my gear in, I can put my laptop in. It was only about $120 I paid for it, so absolute win. But yeah, I'm struggling. I'm just anything that I do, that I would normally do to cheer myself up, it's not really working. My photography helps a little bit, but it's just in that moment, in that time when I'm taking those photos, I feel good about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like. But for the rest of my time, I just feel really. I feel like I'm moaning, I feel like I'm whinging, but it's the truth, and I'm trying to change things, trying to make myself feel better, but it's really hard. It's that transition I'm in. But anyway, so I'm going to keep going on, walking around the area, taking some photos, seeing what I get, or even just having a little stroll. Anyway, hope you enjoy this little video. I don't know what it's going to be, just me talking about things, I think, and sharing with you some of my stories. It's been a little while since I last tuned in. I was just over there, and I've been talking with so many people. One lady I was talking to who has back problems and stuff, and she was talking to me about her daughter who wanted to move to England, and then everything was going to happen, then COVID hit, and she lives over in New South Wales, I think it was, and she works as a vet, and yeah, ever since then she's scared of going to England and living there, and it's a real shame because yeah, she had an accident at home. She fell through a fish tank, a big freestanding fish tank, and severed her vocal cords, went straight through her neck. She's told she'd never be able to talk again, maybe never able to walk, and she's now able to walk. She's a vet, looking after pets and stuff, and she's able to talk. She's using other muscles in her neck to help her talk, which is unbelievable. And yeah, she's scared of making change, and you know, which is understandable when you've been through so much. You start to give up on things and you start to want to play it safe. But also what you do get from that is you've been through a lot, and then you start to go, I want to find something else, I want to find something else that's challenging me, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. I've had enough of playing it safe. I've been through so much as well, which has also taught me a lot about myself. And now I'm looking to change it and just go, stuff it, I'm going to continue with this. So yeah, but yeah, just been playing, talking to another guy with his dog and just standing out on the lawn and talking about the stuff that's happening around here. So right now they're doing work up and down here, and yeah, they're redoing the playground, redoing the grass of the area, extending the car park and stuff from one of the cafes on the other side. And yeah, it was only about 5 or 6 years ago they redone that, because I remember beforehand I used to go along to Canon Collective meetups, and we'd be down there taking photos, and I think it was just after that they started doing the work. Yeah, when I just started getting into long exposure photography, so I wasn't new, I was new to long exposure photography, and I you know, I would just put my camera down on the ground, face it at something, and see what happens, you know. Now it's so different. I never imagined I would, you know, like long exposure photography. But yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I've you know, able to do this, you know, get away for a few days, come down to Mandurah and just relax, because my mental health has been really struggling. I am still struggling with it, to be honest. And it's not an easy thing to go through. I feel like where I was back in 2017, I was suicidal. I feel like that now, but I know it's changing. I know things are going to be happening, and because everything's locked in, everything's, you know, going, but just my emotions, nothing really cheers me up now, which is really sad. Where, you know, I normally go out for a drink, go somewhere and relax, doesn't really do anything. The only thing that I find distracts me is when I start planning stuff, start thinking forward, which is really good. But living in the now, it's hard. But yeah, what I am finding is talking with people is fantastic. I'm really enjoying that. I never really, you know, rewind 10 years ago, I wouldn't do what I'm doing now. And I would be too scared to talk to strangers. Now I just love it. You know, if someone starts talking to me, love it. Let's hear what you've got to say. Because we all come from all walks of life, and yeah, all got stories to tell. And sometimes you don't want to tell them, you just want to, you know, listen or whatever. But yeah, I've got no idea where this video is going. I'm just rambling at the moment. But yeah, anyway, the removalists have been around again. I've got another quote, which isn't too bad. It's just a little bit higher than the original one. I was really worried. I bought a Canon Pro 1000 off a friend, and I'm gonna get up and walk. Yeah, I bought a Canon Pro 1000 from a friend, and I was really thinking this is going to add to my you know, removalist, and it's going to cause it to go over by, you know, $1,000 or whatever. But it hasn't, so it's great. And I'm taking my rooftop tent back with me. I tried to sell it here, and I couldn't let it go for the price I was going to sell it, so I thought, you know what, bugger it, I'll bring it back. It might be a while until I use it in England, but yeah, it'd be lovely to use it there, set it up, maybe in Scotland, maybe when I go to Iceland and stuff, and enjoy it there. But yeah, this lovely tree that's here, well, there's a lot of nests in there. I'm not going underneath that. There's a lot of white on the leaves, and that's all poop. But yeah, hopefully this tree doesn't get affected by this beetle, because the beetle gets into the tree, and Kings Park have had to remove a load of these lovely trees, which are hundreds of years old, or a couple hundred, 300 years old. Apparently this one's 120 years old, talking to the locals. And yeah, they have to remove them because they've just spread, and they're a tiny little beetle, and I really hope this one doesn't have it, because this is sort of a bit of a landmark on this area, and without it here, it will just be such a shame. I love learning about things. I love it. Oh yeah, by the way, that boat ramp, I found out what it was. So that ramp was originally here from a campsite, I think it was, or some sort of like hotel. It was before all this development. So what I like is they kept it. You know, it's a nice little landmark. It tells a little bit of history about the place, which is fantastic. A lot of places would just remove it. I know other areas in Perth, they would have just removed it, you know, a bit of an eyesore, a bit of maybe a hazard or something, but they've kept it, and that's really nice. Yeah, I'm really struggling to talk. I don't know what to talk about. Something that I am finding when I'm on these, when I'm away and doing this, is I don't like sitting around doing nothing. So I know when I get to England, when I get my place, I'm going to be just constantly pushing myself to do stuff. I don't know what that was. I think it was just like a fighting sort of thing, yeah. Yeah, always, you know, constantly pushing myself, because I don't know how much longer I've got. I don't know how my health is going to go. I don't know, yeah, you know. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing workshops. I'm looking forward to doing my forum. I'm looking forward to engaging with people and them engaging with others. Business ventures I want to do. I'm sick of not doing things. I'd much rather do it, and I want to be happy, and I want to be earning money, you know, from what I'm doing, because currently I'm on a pension from the state, and that isn't nice. You know, you don't feel like you're getting rewarded for anything, because you're not. You know, you're just getting government payouts or government assists. Or through my photography, I'm being paid because of my skills, my expertise, and yeah, it's a different thing, and I miss that. So yeah, I couldn't live like this, you know, for year after year. It really gets depressing. And then when people ask you, what do you do for a living? And I say, nothing. I'm unemployed and I'm living off a pension. It's not a nice feeling at all. But I've used it, and I've gained what I needed from it, and I've gained what I needed from it while I was in a difficult stage. But yeah, now I'm better. I don't think I'm going to walk much further. I was planning on walking all the way down the other side, but since I've been talking and this bag is heavy on my shoulder, I think I might have mentioned, yeah, I'm getting another camera bag, because this one just doesn't work. So yeah, I bought a new one for $120. I might share it with you in an upcoming video. I was going to do maybe a video on the bag, but I don't think I will. I'll just share it with you in a future video. But yeah, I'm staying in a nice apartment in Dolphin Key. It's a little bit worn out. I thought it was owned by a company, but it's owned by individuals, and then they release them out, and then it's managed by this company. But yeah, which is why some things don't work, or it's a bit worn out, but it's still a nice little place, and it's got me a lovely little view over the harbour. Also with this, I'm coming out with stuff that I would bring with me on the plane to England. So yeah, I'm only taking stuff away that I plan on doing when I go to the city and when I get to England. So yeah, just trying stuff out, seeing what doesn't work, what does work. Taking a backpack and then my suitcase, and on the plane, because that's what I can do, looking into, you know, terms and conditions of carry-on luggage, and then when I get to England I can buy what I need if need be. Now I'm at a nice little restaurant, and yeah, it's you know, good to be here, because now while I'm also here, I'm able to reflect on the years that I've, you know, the transitions through my life, you know, the different chapters. You know, when I used to come here and take photos with Canon Collective, then I would come down here and take photos just on my own, and then I would join a photography club, then I could meet up with friends. But also during that time, I went from a stage when I was able to walk to not able to walk, and I was getting around here and I'd be on a mobility scooter, in a wheelchair, using crutches, you know, before I'd be able to walk again. And now I'm doing what I'm doing now, and I'm going, and I never thought I'd leave. And now I'm going to England, you know, and everything that's going to happen, that I want to make happen, will happen. and many other things will. But yeah, it's just it's like one of those pinch your moment sort of things, and it was also a bit sad in a way because things are coming to an end, though it's not the end forever. Change is happening. Change is always good. It always makes you learn, experience things in a different way, and grow as a person. And you learn as well how to, cope with different things. If you just stay in one place for your whole life, you never really sort of move on. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna, find something to eat on this menu. Have a nice little drink. I found a nice little pint, which will be great. And just sit down and chill and relax. Just think about everything. Anyway, I'm gonna get a bit of food and tuck into it. Not sure how hungry I am. Might just get a little starter, and if I'm hungry after that, mind you, there's a few places to eat around here. Maybe I might just get a bowl of chips or something, and a nice little beer. Nice, something with a nice flavour, nice summery vibe, nice fruity, zesty. Not your standard beer, which just tastes of beer. Anyway.